The letter I never sent, a poignant tale of missed opportunities and forgiveness. Have you ever wondered about the words left unsaid? The letter you never wrote, the apology never given, the love never expressed? What if the chance to make things right slipped away forever? Stay with me until the end of this video because this is a story you won't want to miss. It's about the weight of silence, the cost of missed opportunities, and ultimately, the power of forgiveness. If you find yourself moved by this tale, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Let's get started. Sometimes, life moves so quickly that we forget to slow down and reflect on the moments that matter the most. This is a story about a letter that could have changed everything. A letter filled with words that I never sent. A letter that was never written but always felt. It all started years ago when I met someone who felt like they would always be there, someone who understood me in ways no one else could. We were inseparable until the moment I let my fears drive a wedge between us. We had our share of misunderstandings, moments where pride kept us from saying the things we needed to say, but then one day something changed. The relationship began to feel different. A sense of distance, a coldness that hadn't been there before. We both retreated, afraid of what might happen if we confronted the issues we had left unresolved. But deep inside, I knew that the silence was killing us slowly. I remember the fight, the last time we saw each other before everything came crashing down. Words were exchanged, harsh words that hurt more than they should have. And in the heat of the moment, I said something I regret every single day. But I never got the chance to apologize. That's when the letter was born, at least in my mind. I knew I had to write it, but something held me back. Fear, pride, guilt. The words were too painful to write. What if they weren't enough? What if they couldn't fix what had already been broken? Days turned into weeks, then months, and the letter remained unwritten. And with each passing day, the weight of my inaction grew heavier. The distance between us became an ocean, one that seemed too vast to cross. I tried to convince myself that time would heal everything, but deep down, I knew that I couldn't heal what I hadn't acknowledged. I kept the words on my phone, in the drafts of messages I never sent. I told myself that one day I would find the courage to send them. But one day never came. Life moved on. I moved on. But the absence of that letter haunted me. Every time I heard a song that reminded me of us or saw something that took me back to those days, I wondered if it was too late. Could I undo the damage I had caused? Could I find a way to make it right? The truth was I didn't know. As the years went by, I learned a harsh lesson. Time doesn't always heal everything. Some wounds, no matter how much time passes, don't ever truly fade away. They linger, waiting for closure, for that one moment where we can finally breathe and let go. It wasn't until much later that I realized the only way to heal was to face my own fears. I needed to write that letter not for them but for me. It wasn't about erasing the past, it was about finding peace within myself. I wrote the letter I had kept locked away for so long. And in those words I found a release, an opportunity to forgive myself. But I didn't send it. The letter, though written, never made it to them. And I realized that maybe, just maybe, sending the letter wasn't as important as understanding what it symbolized. The act of writing it, of acknowledging my mistakes and seeking forgiveness, was the true healing. Forgiveness, I came to understand, isn't about asking for someone else's approval or redemption. It's about freeing yourself from the weight of regret. It's about moving forward, no matter how difficult that may be. So here's the lesson I've learned. Don't let your words remain unsaid. Don't wait for the perfect moments to apologize or express your feelings. Don't let pride or fear stop you from telling the people you love what they mean to you. Because once time passes, you can't get it back. Write that letter. Send it or don't send it. But don't wait until it's too late. Make sure the words you need to say are spoken, and the forgiveness you need to offer is given. You owe it to yourself. If you felt something in your heart during this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear this today. Remember, it's never too late to start healing. Thank you for watching.